Now, when you kai a year, Sir Maxwell way asem we all need to be discussing and the obian person beka ho asem no. This Maxwell Agyemang gawe, he has actually come out to say, in fact, Ojitum say would di inkwasi asem wabokro no. Na so obi jitum say waya adia eye illegal senia General Legal Council jituma. There is nowhere on this planet Sanipano also obi a lawyer and also any judge. Another Sanipano or nanti-free. That person needs to be prosecuted. Now, we're releasing a very long statement. Now, the funny thing is say, statement, you know, Ushema, I just say on one profile and we release it here during my time. But when it came to where he committed the crime, you know, he wrote a very short statement and ran it through. And I'll share if baby, because on him say or stati noa, people would know the crown wa boss. So this Maxwell Agyemang crown for we know. And remember, so when Maxwell Agyemang or no, and the mastermind a Charlotte say, omoko petition bia, me catch them as Charlotte say, my men and we it was school. This man, now committed this okra, committed the set bodom. Charlotte say, my men and Emery. This is the same guy who masterminded the kicking out of Charlotte say, Okokuki, story baby Charlotte say, or use the judiciary, the Chief Justice then, to make sure say Charlotte say, you know, at the Jane Mensa Beshaw. Now, GLC, and I said the General Legal Council Barbon said this man has committed a crime. And this guy, in his experience, for over 30 years being in the legal fraternity or being a lawyer, he knows the consequences when you commit a crime. The crime is saying, Odinipa 10, or the almost illegally Ghana Law School, including his kit, including the kit of some high court judges, Supreme Court judge, and the current Ghana Bar Association president in the back home, 10 students illegally, and Odomura, Ghana Bar School, Ghana School of Law. Now, me person me be adeki to ebisu chira because the statement, you know, watch on the tin or the dadamo and or the chrono na boy na ko shen finfin be read the chrono no na amount ye nyina ya chechime we say nipa we or say ko jail or say prosecuting no or say president kura consider ne so be judge because all tia say sa nipa we okoye judge a kromfo and na ko di judge or a criminal because he has committed a crime at the General Legal Council now. A crime for kasiya no hono. Omokra kase wa committed crime by illegally slotting 10 illegal students into the Ghana Law School. Now, I'm reading the statement, you know, and these are things the Ghana media no omunim ba omunye. Okwa Peace FM, Asempa, multimedia, Joy News, omunim. But that particular place also will pay attention because they want to protect criminals. And that is what they have been doing all these years. Now, in his response, you know, this is what he wrote. This is what he wrote in his response. Admission of 10 students. In the 2020-2021 academic year, I managed to convince the General Legal Council to admit all students who scored 50% and above. Or born on Samrani, or said your year, you know, or to me convince the General Legal Council. This culminated in the admission of 1,045 students. The admission of this number of students led to the introduction of the innovative triple track system of classes, which created the potential to admit almost 1,100 students. Through his effort, you know, time obey acting director of legal education, Otumima or convincing General Legal Council, Emma admitting more students, Emma, a year triple track craba, a year Ghana School of Law. Students, you know, triple, a year the year no senior high school, no, or no the Biba, a year Ghana Law School, a year triple track system. Your double track system with SHS or say Yambana Basu because triple track system on the bar Ghana Law School. And Osaka say, in addition to the 1,045 students, the school offered concessionary admission to 10 students upon request from key stakeholders who have contributed immensely to the school and the nation as a whole. This brought the total admission to 1,055. Compared to the 450 admitted in 2018-2019 and the 128 students admitted in 2017-2018 academic year. Now, admittedly, The offer of the 10 concessionary admission was made without, or say, admittedly, just say, ojitum, or say, ebia sanyama we na media for no omunim omo person be ya chemo ba membe be sem chechim. There was a day somebody came and said, you spend too much time on a particular story. I said, I need the people to understand. That's why I spend a lot of time on one story, because a communication. I was see a church and you may Ghana 40 as here. Or say admittedly, just say wajiatum or jitum wana kumbe say wayabone. Or say admittedly, the offer of the 10 concessionary admission was made without the approval of the General Legal Council, but was not done in secrecy. Now, a person or justify chronona or yeah, you know, a person or justify bonina with you know, or say or jitum say wabo chrono. Now so chrono no boy no wambo ensie oboma obia wuyenti. Senya obo chrono na obia huye na enye chrono. Where your lawyer or so a lawyer for 30 years. Also or the legal brains to be a judge. Also a jet to so about chrono or admitting nipa du ena or form ko Ghana law school omon pass ye omon ko law school biano nanso chrono na oboy no obon bedwam emobi ehu ye nti enye chrono, because I say it was not done in secrecy. Nti yenye assumption yenye some example it say armed robber wakwa akobo nipa trimutuo akoji ni sika because sa nipa no say armed robber into or say sa wudie no odi no sebio sa nipa na akobo akowie sika no so akobo ni timutu o makola no into yemfa no ho nchen because on de wankobo ni timutu e okokuom ono de obo ni timutu e wo nipem into ono de ne bone no me empa boni bia anto no so sa na Maxwell opoku Agyemang na epeso koye appeals court judge no sa na all chechiri machire. You see where we are today, omutumi bo krono na omo justify. Now, Omu defend it. Now, Omu are so happy and so bold to even write a statement to justify their corruption and their criminality. This is the biggest insult to Ghanaians. Yes, me admitting Nipa 10 illegally, but it wasn't done in secrecy. If it wasn't done in secrecy, nobody cares. But what we are looking at here is, did you commit a crime? You did. Whether it was done behind the scenes or it was done openly, at the end of the day, we are establishing that you have committed a crime. And you have admitted, saying admittedly, you have admitted that you have committed a crime. So whether it was done indoors, it was done outdoors, it was done for everybody to see, the basic thing we are looking at here, did you commit a crime? Yes. And you have admitted in your own statement. The response, and no media have listened, but the media refuse to do this. You know why? Because they are all part of the group of pass criminals into the Supreme Court, into the appeals court. Now, when you go ahead, this is his justification. I'll say, the issue was brought to the attention of the chairperson of the examination committee. Other key members of the council were also aware due to discussions on the issue prior to the admission. So he is now trying to let you people understand. Say, sa krono no boy na odi nipa du ekoshe Ghana Law School, Ghana School of Law, no. Or say, the General Legal Councils, no, they were aware of this criminality. So now he's admitting, he's indirectly telling us, say, and you don't quite about no. Almost so they were all aware of the crime. Now, if these people at the General Legal Council were aware, because I don't care whether it was done secretly or it was done openly, the issue is, was there a crime? Did someone commit a crime? So it means that if every single individual was aware, or anyone who was aware about this action, that person does not deserve to be on the General Legal Council. Because at this point, they are all suspects or persons of interest. And for Maxwell Agyemang to even have that energy, that boldness to say, I committed a crime. It wasn't done behind the scenes. It wasn't done in secrecy. Even the General Legal Council, some people were aware. It came up so many times. So they knew you were acting or you were in an act which was an illegal act. And somebody having knowledge about somebody committing a crime and not stopping the person is always also that person is a criminal. If today, all the people on the General Legal Council now, we should fire every single individual and then they should also face trial. Because from what Maxwell Agyemang is saying, Chief Justice Nimbi, Attorney General Nimbi, because they are all on the General Legal Council. So he is trying to tell you, say, I didn't take this decision alone. Even when I was committing a crime, in Penifono, because they were beneficial. He went further to say this. Other key members of the council were also aware due to discussions on the issue prior to the admission. Inti or say Sir Chief Justice, Attorney General, Omomuti General Legal Council Sunya, Omunim, even before the fan crowd, not on no disankomono. So basically, we have caught an armed robber, and then we are asking him, you have committed a crime. And he said, yes, I know. The people in my neighborhood, before I came to rob this bank, I had already discussed with them. There were opinion leaders there. There are chiefs there. There are police officers, inspectors in my neighborhood. They all know. I talked to them about it, but they didn't say anything. And then I went forward. So when that person is caught, every single opinion leader who had an idea or knowledge about the guy's action, you are also guilty. You should also be charged because it's called abetment. You helped. You aided through whatever means, through meetings, through your nod, through just not acting alone, not saying anything because you have the powers to stop that. Even for the General Legal Counsel, for the Chief Justice, for the lawyers, for the Attorney General, not to stop that verbally or through a documentation, they are all part of the crime. So Maxwell is telling the whole Ghana, on slow, on ferry, say, my book no. Chief Justice Munya no munim answer me be fan kura wo nyina me ka kire munyina Attorney General is aware, the Ghana Bar Association president is aware, and into munyina amba wo mu no 10 into muntumi nya mehwe. Indirectly, that is the language he's speaking to you. Obi meka ncham said ya meka no ha no in chechire na me chechire na nya me nkwa na mete brofo also te brofo a also chechire mu na manfo ntie. He went further to say this. These admissions were offered without any ill motive or for any personal gain, but in the interest of the Ghana School of Law. No. The reason why it is for a personal gain is simple. The reason why it is for a personal gain is say there were people doing everything possible to get money to just enter the Ghana Law School, buying forms and writing exams, burning the candle, learning, putting everything on the line, sacrificing everything in their brain to write an exams and pass. Now, the Ghana Law School now, you room no, and yet, Kelewele papers they do room. You need to work hard. You need to register. You need to pay thousands of cedis. Now, there are some people who were just sitting at home. Some people were gentralizing themselves. Some people, they don't even have an idea that there's a law school. Some people were on vacation. Instead of you considering those people who were doing everything possible, learning, doing everything, paying hard money, taking loans to pay to enter the Ghana Law School, legitimately, you were just telling the people you wanted to illegally slot into just sit home, relax, for the fools to exhibit their foolishness. For those people who don't have anybody to talk for them, to do every shit after that, you would just let them pass through. So it was for your personal gain. It was for the personal gain of those people who you said are dignitaries and are known worldwide or in Ghana in the law fraternity. So they had that opportunity. Then it means to say, oh man, no more tries. I'm seeing they were just wasting their time. If it wasn't for your own personal gain, if it wasn't for you people to benefit, then why would you think, say, Nipano, Jubilee House Maubi, Chief Justice Maubi, Appeals Court Judges Maubi, High Court Judges, Retired Judges Maubi? It is because when somebody becomes a lawyer, there are benefits. When somebody is able to go through the Ghana Law School, there are benefits. They are going to gain.